My nephews, man, we back, man, with another one today. This shit is the fucking, I would say, the best that I build going around right now. We do the update on this shit. I'm gonna show you a screenshot right here of what the SVD hits compared to this carbon I have, and we're gonna tell you why you want to run a carbon or like M44 or something in that sense over the SVD. So first, let me show you my SVD. It's a God roll, deadly prepared competent. That's the best roll that you're gonna get for this build. If you can get deadly prepared competent on a carbon, oh, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine how crazy it's gonna be. But I'm gonna tell you how to work with elevated and what you should be doing. But anyway, let me just show you this quick screenshot, man, before I get into into all the shit. We're gonna show you the screenshot of what my SVD build was hitting. This was the SVD that I had going. This is last stand game mode. All these builds are based around last stand game mode. So 635 and 339 toughness, which isn't bad. We're glass cannon build. That's what this shit is all about. So we got this shit. That's what that's gonna be. With the carbon, we're not gonna be hitting no 600k, man. You're gonna be more or less hitting like, I would say in last stand game mode, I'm probably hitting well, let's see. Let me just get a rough idea. Booster shot is 290, so over there I'm probably like I'd say like 390, probably around there. 390, almost 400k DPS out of the carbon. But let's get into this build, man. We'll break down why this shit is useful. So I'm running a reckless chest plate. You can run reckless, or you can run the Barretts. Either or, it's really what the hell you want to do. My Barrett's is good, but the Reckless I think is better because you want to get as much damage out as possible, man. Like, that's the key to this build, man. Damage, damage, damage. You don't worry about toughness. You probably say, man, 269 toughness. That's low as hell, but in last stand we're going to be where we were, like 330, 340 toughness, dude. That's fine. Like, we're sniping out here. So then we had the Deadeye, my Deadeye mask. This shit right here could be better. Exotic damage resilience, that's cool. That's gonna save you from those seeker mines. But what you really are looking for is that burn or shock resistance on that miner. This is one piece that I can upgrade on, which you can't. It ain't gonna be the best of the best shit, man. That you're gonna get right now on the spot. So we have that. Knee pads, same situation. Here's the thing with the knee pads. You want to have crit hit damage in them. That's cool. My crit hit damage is maxed out. And then you want to have stamina in that piece. You're going to need stamina in one piece of your gear. I figured knee pads would be your best bet. The reason I have damage to elites, you're probably saying, oh, damage to elites is a waste. It's really not. I use this Deadeye build to go through all the legendary missions and all of that shit with someone who has that super bag. I just continually hit fucking 600k, 600k, 600k each shot, man. 600k to all of them elites. It makes the legendary missions go by so much quicker. So it works for PvE and PvP. So ideally, for me, what I would tell you to do: damage to elites, burn resistance, shock resistance on those knee pads. That's what you're looking for, and make sure you have critical hit damage. Without critical hit damage, this build is nothing. So we have critical hit damage there. And now, backpack, same shit. Critical hit damage. We got bleed resistance. You don't need the bleed resistance. You're not really running into people with that are bleeding out too much nowadays. It's more you're shocked or you're on fire. So shock or burn. That's gonna be where you're going there. And then firearms, of course. Here's where you can change the build up a little. Right here I have savage gloves. You don't need savage gloves. You can truthfully get a pair of Deadeye gloves and then flip that out for the specialized backpack. So you're gonna get your skill power up. You get what I'm saying? You want a little bit more skill power. You're gonna get your skill power up like that. And then your build's gonna be better if you can get. You don't need, like I said, the savage gloves, because crit hit chance don't mean anything on this build. I'm not worried about that, because once you have 4 piece, you're always gonna be critting. So anyway, though, with the gloves, you're gonna want to get that critical hit damage. My critical hit damage on these are low, to be honest, but these are the best gloves I came across so far. We can get the critical hit damage up, I think, to 17%. I'll be over 150% critical hit damage in total. So you have that, and then we have the holster. Just 1200 base holster across the board. You're looking for health rolled into it. Truthfully, you would want to get the electronics down and the firearms up. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's your ideal roll there, and just as high as health as you possibly can get on it. If you don't want to run a specialized backpack, you can run the nimble holster. That's up to you. I mean, like I said, that's a throw up. If you like using the nimble shit to keep you alive, you can run the nimble holster. I'm not telling you that it's better than specialized, but either or is both a good bet. Because savage gloves don't really mean anything, like I said. So then we break down these talents to this gun. Prepared, deadly. These are the two that you need, man. Prepared, you're always gonna be at range with this build. You're not looking to be up in people's face, just gunning it, thinking you're gonna be quick scoping people like this shit's Call of Duty, man. This shit don't work like that. You're gonna be at range, man, and you're just gonna pick people off from down the block. If they're weak, I'm telling you, say you playing a map where you out in DZ6, man, by Midtown Music, and people are running to that B2 flag, it's over, man. If they come across that lane and they're weak, you're gonna one shot them with this build, man. That's the power of this shit with the bolt over the SVD. The SVD is cool to be able to rapid fire that shit. It might save you in a situation where someone runs up on you, but this shit right here, man, two bullets and they're dead. I would say a good 95% of the time. And if they're weak, one bullet, guaranteed to kill them. Guaranteed. So now we have deadly. Deadly's a must, man. Critical hit damage is what we're banking on here. The shit with the carbon that sucks is elevated, is rolled into it always. So I mean, you got to use elevated to the best of your advantage if you can't get one that already has prepared and deadly. If you have a roll prepared deadly, take out elevated, roll competent right there. That's going to be the fucking god of god rolls, man. That's what I'm banking on getting. And you're just going to shred people out there, dude. That shit, you probably be one hit and a lot of motherfuckers with competent. If you go in there and put the booster shot on and pop that shit before you shoot somebody, they really might get one shotted. Someone has a damn good build too, so you got that. And then I run the MP7 brutal deadly responsive. That's just my backup. You don't need to run that shit. You can run whatever. You can run an MDR. You can run really whatever's gonna save your life. I have lightweight M4. I just got a whole bunch of bullshit in here right now, but this isn't, my build to be running around with SMGs. I strictly run around with the sniper on this shit. I just got a burst fire MP5. I might fuck around with this. I don't even know yet. You know what I mean? I have a whole bunch of weapons in that case, but I run around with the MP7 for the backup when people do try to get in my face and fucking gun it out. So the MP7 will come out. So let's get into these mods. What we're looking for here: all critical hit damage, man. 19% critical hit damage right there. On the scope, not the scope, on the damn muzzle. We have the grip. The grip got 18% critical hit damage. All the other bullshit don't matter, man. We're just banking on critical hit damage here. It doesn't matter if it has reload speed, whatever. Critical hit damage, man. This build is based around critical hit damage. More the merry. We have the mag. High magazine size. I can tell you with the mag, you're going to want a good mag like this. 110, 4% crit hit chance don't mean shit, but you want a mag that, actually has some ammo in it for this sense. So you have that. And then we have the scope. The scope, I think critical hit damage is kind of low on the scope, to be honest. And I don't have another scope right now, but I think we can get higher critical hit damage on the scope, to be honest. So anyway, though, 16% crit hit damage. As you can see, all critical hit damage, man. That's what we're banking on, is Deadeye. 149% I'm at right now. Headshot damage don't mean a damn thing, because you're always in scope. And that's going to be that, man. This is the build, man. I'm telling you right now, this shit cooks. It definitely cooks. It's more of a last stand type game mode build, or you doing incursions and all the, the PvE missions, doing challenging missions and all that bullshit, man. You'll bang it out with this build. 1, 2, 3, and get the rest of your characters' builds right. I'll probably be putting out I'm going to say a updated MDR video. I would say next, man, is going to be definitely going to be an updated MDR video. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at just what the build's looking like here, so y'all can see. Just gotta get switched out though. If I would do the MDR, I'm gonna be running the Barretts, man, and all of these mods also are all whatchamacallit, all fucking firearms mods with health I'm running. So I can give you a little sneak peek of what's gonna be coming out. I don't know why this shit glitched, but anyways, glitched. That's gonna be this one, man. It's your boy Funeral. I'm signing out of this bitch. I figured I'd just give you the update, man, of this Deadeye build because I'm seeing more people, running around with this shit, cooking people, but they got the wrong shit on. So that's that damn carbon, man. If you find a carbon or an M44, I would suggest using that shit, man, with that roll I just showed y'all. But anyway, man, if you like to hit the like button, if you new sub, got plenty more shit coming out, man. Be good, YouTube.